Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. This is yet again what a wonderful time to be in crypto. Today is Thursday, the 11th of December. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very enormous. It's such a wonderful time. It's such a great time to be in crypto. Now, look at what is happening today. I was just away, doing my thing. And someone sent me this video by Pastor David, of course, discussing about the rate cut and about how the market is going to react to the rate cut and what he thinks, what he sees concerning the market in December. Now, I was like very intrigued because of then I went to the video. I saw, of course, a lot of comments that other people are making in the video. Then I was like, wow, what's really happening? Because a lot of people started losing faith in this crypto. Now, from before I dive down deep into what it's, give you kind of my own side of the story and what I think might happen regarding Crepe and regarding a lot of other crypto in the market and what to expect for utility token. I want to say this that please, if you're watching my channel for the first time, hit that like and subscribe button, of course, and turn on the notification bell so you receive the notification. You receive, you get notified anytime I release a video, and of course, you that will be helping my channel as well, don't you think? So, not taking the entire story, long. I just want to dive deep into this now. For those of you that might not see that video that he released, I just want you to watch these and see what Pastor David really said regarding the rate cut and regarding some of the market's action in December and what you think about that. Please do well as you finish watching this video. Do well to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think.
You are going to have a meaningful reaction from the market. So you're not going to see anything in this market till 15th. So let's say 15th should be in 5 days' time. So that should be Monday. So what I'm seeing is 15th. So 15th, from 15th, we may begin to see an upward trend. So the reason why I have this information before now. I should have released this information before now, but I cannot categorically tell you that 15th, the upward movement of the market is going to be a big one. I can't really tell you that. So because I've looked through the whole of December, and personally, I'm not seeing what could really make me happy. As in, when I'm talking about the general market, I'm not talking about specific coins. So you may see specific coins doing some things, but I'm talking about the general market. So I'm not seeing a good reaction around the whole thing. So
now, for those of you that might not know what he's talking about the general situation of the market and what he thinks might happen because of the rate cut that is currently going on in the US. Of course, I know that was yesterday, and we have. So what I'm saying is that I think the rate cut is somewhere in December. That was December 11th, 10, 11th. So that was, sorry, 9th, 10th. So that was already yesterday, the 10th of December. And we had, of course, already the rate cut 25 basis points. And for those of you that really don't understand what this actually means, it means that the interest rate plays on borrowing and trading of money or financial assets in the US. So anytime they raise the interest rate, we tend to see a lot of people, a lot of traders, a lot of people, trying to move money from crypto and back into, into stocks. So, but once that happened, because sorry, into the physical cash, that means that dollar will have more value, and anytime there's a reduced, interest rate, that means money will flow from financial houses into the stock and crypto market. So that's the way, that's the kind of layman explanation how that really works. So we're kind of looking at the market where things would, if now they are having a rate cut, and that normally it affects the market. It makes a lot of people want to put money into risk asset like like crypto, and of course like stock and the rest of them. So it makes, of course, the market to boom. That can instigate the rate cut. And we know Trump for some time have been doing a lot of stuff to make the stock, to make the to instigate the bull run. In fact, there's also other prophetic word regarding that. Now, that's what he's trying to say, that even if now we have experienced the rate cut, there's no much thing going in the market. Look at what's happening right now today in the market. You see that most cryptos are still on the red, and a lot of situation that is happening right now. Most cryptos are not just moving the way they're supposed to do. So that's because, of course, the rate cut is not really taking effect. So, but he went further to talk about, when the market will start moving, like the market will start moving towards from the 15th, start going up, that wouldn't have to do with the rate cut. Now, he said something that, of course, the market moving up would be from another factor, would be from other stuff, because of the Fed will be printing a lot of money to buy bonds from Japan, yeah, something like that. Maybe yeah, but they will start printing a lot of money. That is the bottom line. So getting that into play, he made mention of something which I believe you should also, at least look at 1 minute into this video. He said something here that he doesn't think.
But from the 15th, there will tend to be an upward growth in the crypto space. So, but this rate cut is not going to have a meaningful impact. So it's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. So what is really going to affect the crypto market is the Fed pumping and printing money. And that is the phase that we're going into, where the Fed is going to be printing a lot of money, and that will cause them to be buying a lot of bonds because of what is happening in Japan. So by the time they begin to take this action, and we have the Clarity Act in place, those are the things that will cause the general effect, or what we call the crypto bull run, to really take place. But for now, I don't see any rate cuts. This man, Powell, is not going to give what will help the economy. They know exactly what they're doing, so it's a game. It's not going to give what is going to make the economy to react in a positive way that could have made everything to be. So from 2 days.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to stop this video because a lot of people misunderstand what our brother Pastor David is sharing in that video. And because a lot of stuff that he made mention in that video, he said something. He looked over the month of December, and he's kind of telling us that the market will start rising by the 15th. Now, if you also watch my previous videos on this channel, a lot of people have been talking about the markets pumping around Christmas time. That means maybe few days before Christmas and few days after Christmas, we can see the markets, pumping. Now, this prediction, this prophetic word was given by our brothers also, by Ryan and Phil from Money in the Move. And they also analyze the structure of the market, what we expect between now and, of course, the end of the year, that we're going to see a huge rise in the market. Now, of course, our brother Pastor David is talking about, of course, there will be the market will start rising. If you have time, you should go over to his channel and watch the entire video. What is I think it's about 14 or 15 minutes video. He talked about the market rising gradually, but there's no real, it's not like a general market stuff, everything pumping up. But he said some specific assets will be pumping, some specific assets would be going up. Now, we've talked about a lot of, some of these prophetic coins that, that we've mentioned that are, in fact, they've been prophecy from different sides, from our brother and prophet Bernard. He talks about, the prophetic cryptos pumping and, of course, what we expect them to do in the nearest future. Then we also have, in fact, Prophet Joel talking about the same thing, talking about these cryptos and what they can do in the nearest future. So I believe that we're going to see this bull run totally continuing, everything going on, everything continuing into the end of the year. But a lot of that's where the people now start asking this question. Is Crepe still going to do 50,000%? That is the big answer. That is the big question. I believe Crepe is going to do 50,000%. Now, if you look at this same video by Pastor David, he shared something very important. He said the key to, realizing gains in this season, in this period, is for us being patient and holding. That means in this December period, a lot of people have expected this 50,000% or Crepe or XPIN to start moving spontaneously. That is the first thing he talked about. You expect these cryptos to start pumping. Now, a lot of people want to sell their position because I know the way it is. Christmas is in Africa or is between Nigerians or, especially a lot of us from the African root. What we expect, how the Christmas to look like. So you expect this pump so you can fulfill these Christmas desires, these needs. And he talked about it. This is not a time for you to be selling because you want to fulfill some Christmas desires. You want to pump some money into, take some money to the village and throw a big party or something like that, which is what a lot of people are looking for, which is a lot of what a lot of people want to do with this money. So he said, be patient to the end. This month of December will give you, I believe, though he didn't state it, very clearly, directly, he stated it clearly before that this Christmas is going to be one of the best Christmas. Even 26, if Crepe pump, 50% on the 26th, it's still the best Christmas. Because, for us in Africa, Christmas doesn't come to an end even until the 31st, of New Year. I'm still giving people Christmas gifts even on the 31st of January. So I believe we need to be patient. I believe we shouldn't be moved by emotions. I believe we should hold our position. And just like Pastor David also said, I believe a lot of people should understand the psychology of the market. He said something, a lot of token are being held down. And that also makes me to recall the brother, one of the video I shared yesterday too from Crypto Grades, although someone said with the comment I read, someone said he's not a stable person. He changes, his word. What I know is that there are more prophetic voices than one. That's what I believe. And stating that, he shared that, of course, that we should be looking at the way Crepe is going to move, that he saw some angelic body pulling Crepe up, which I believe God is going to use that to bless a lot of people. And remember what Pastor David also shared with us regarding, of course, this December period. A lot of people, your debts will be cancelled. So I believe some key cryptos, some of those main crypto will be pumping. Shiba dropping to zeros, Crepe dropping, pumping 50%. For me, I look at eliminating of already 3 zeros, 3 zeros dropping for Crepe. Then, if you look at also, even if it's just 2 zeros, Crepe moving to 0.005 is already a big return for a lot of us. And you guys know what I'm talking about. So we just need to be patient, nothing to be alarming about, because he said one thing clear, that the market will start pumping, will start moving from the 15th. Maybe not do a kind of tremendous pump, but we'll start moving from the 15th, which I believe the market will start moving up. And of course, we still believe and still pray concerning it, believe God towards it. I'm very positive. I believe God will make it happen for a lot of us who have little investment, low capital investment on these assets. And we're waiting also to relocate our investment into other assets. So I believe that is what is going to happen. God is going to pinpoint some of these assets like Crepe, and like Shiba, we talked about, like Teraluna. Some of you are into it already, So God is going to put some of these peak points, some of this crypto that will just be shooting up and continue running, so that we can position ourselves for the big asset. Because if you look also, Pastor David also mentioned that for the utility assets, they're going to be coming up gradually. That's what he said, gradually. Now, anything I said, of course, in this video is not a financial advice. You should do your own diligence, research. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, okay? And of course, seek a financial advisor if you need one, okay? So the big assets. So when you talk about assets, the utility assets, I believe they are in the space of like Aster, COAI, because these are utility tokens, okay? So I believe these utility tokens will be pumping, will be going up gradually. So you and I need to be ready to take position, okay? So this is a time to also acquire more for this utility token. But I believe some of these tokens for Shiba, Crepe, I still believe that they are going to do something this month of December. You should read between the lines. And of course, pray about it, think about them, and I believe they are going to come to pass. Then he just confirmed something. He said from the 15th, a lot of people have been talking from the 5th, like not really from the 15th, but around Christmas area, which 15th is like 10 days before Christmas. Then we're going to see like a rally. Who knows? Who knows Crepe can pump 2 days before Christmas? Who knows? So I still believe a lot of things could start happening in crypto. Everything can start going up. So ladies and gentlemen, if you watch to this point, like, subscribe, follow me for more. Of course, I'm here trying to give you an update about what will happen in this month. So please, if you're new to crypto, you want to set up your crypto wallet, you don't know how to navigate the market, you want some guidance, please subscribe to my YouTube premium, and that's to my YouTube membership. Reach us on Telegram. If you need one-on-one counseling, if you need someone to talk to, I'm always here. Reach me on Telegram, reach me on direct message, and I'll be there for you. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Thursday. The market is still looking good, but of course, it's just been poised. It can move anytime. So who knows? Maybe after finishing this video, the market can start shooting up. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and see you on the next one. Thank you, and God bless you, and have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Bye-bye.